And today I actually had a call with one of my, I would say he is now my coach. A very, he's he's an amazing person. The little I have gotten to know him, he's great, and he's very, when you feel that great energy with someone that he's just so open, and I don't know, it was very nice. And it's really nice to have taken the time to really think through something that I want to do, to take the next step, to be able to not only work on myself and take even a step forward and being outside my comfort zone even more, like we talked about yesterday, but also to be able to serve you even more, to be able to help you even more, to be able to find better ways, and better ways to reach out to people, and even better ways for me to be able to communicate all the information, all the knowledge that I have, the knowledge that I learn, the knowledge that I get um, with all these studies that I do and all these books that I read. And I am very excited for this time that is coming. Um, I'm really looking forward to it. Even if something feels uncomfortable, take the step if you know that it's actually gonna be able to lead you forward, that it's gonna to let you move beyond what you think you can do. And this is also something that was so nice when we talked today, that to have a person that said, I know exactly what you mean because I was there myself some years ago. And it's so great to have that, and to know that, I'm not alone with my crazy thoughts, and I'm not alone with all these ideas that I have popping everywhere, but to actually try to focus on one thing and get it done, be able to serve as much as possible. And when that is going and flowing, to take another step. So I'm very happy to do that. And like I said, this yesterday about going outside your comfort zone, and you really mean it, and I'm doing it, and that's why I also want to show you my path, show you what I'm doing, and tell you what I do, and tell you my experience for things. So maybe it makes it easier for you to take that step, take that leap of faith, to move forward and do what you would love to do, to work with, or to have as a hobby, or whatever. So I'm a person that loves to have a lot of things going on, because I can get a bit bored, I guess. So that's the kind of person that I am. So I have it very easy to have a lot of things going on, but that also makes it harder because I have a harder time to concentrate. Or I don't have a harder time concentrating. It's just that I have so many ideas and I want to do so many things that I can't concentrate on one thing because I'm like a little bit everywhere. So that's also something that I'm working on. And the step that I took today is actually for me to really step into one thing, do that one thing, move forward, do the best out of it, and then keep moving. So that is really outside my comfort zone, to be to have to be doing one thing and one thing only. So I'm really looking forward to it, so I can help you guys. But that's part of my personal growth. And my question to you is, how much time do you put on your personal growth? How much time do you put on yourself to become a better person? Because the thing is that I'm a big believer that we all can be better. We can always improve. We can always be a better leader, a better parent, a better sibling, a better friend. Even if you're great at it, I always believe that you can improve. And I think that's also part of life, part of being, of growth, of noticing what hasn't worked, noticing what's working, notice what you need to work on, and do it. But I have noticed that not everyone does that. And why is that? Is it because we're always in this, living in this, wheel of life, and we don't really put the time to think through, okay, where am I right now? Because I think that's the question that you have to ask yourself. Where are you right now? Where are you in your life? With which chapter are you in? Is it where you want to be? Or or what is it that you want to achieve? Where is it that you want to get? And write it down. Where are you today? And where do you want to go? What do you want to achieve? And you can put everything from the tiniest little thing to the very high dreams. And say, okay, what things are more achievable right now? And what things needs for me to grow as a person? Or maybe I have to break down to smaller goals to actually see that I'm actually heading there. Because that's one thing as well, that sometimes we have these big dreams, but they're so big we basically don't understand them, and we don't know how to even get there, so they just seem impossible. So if you break down your dream into something smaller, into steps, to see that you're actually moving forward and that you are getting there, and see what happens. I'm also a big believer that things won't just happen to you. You actually have to move towards them. So if just thinking about it won't get you anywhere. And if you have thought about something that you really would like to achieve or get or whatever, and nothing has happened yet, then maybe it is time to do something different, right? It should be time for you to, okay, step it up. What is it that I need to do? What is it that I need to achieve? Where do I have to be as a person to get to that place that I want to be? And that, like I said, the step that I did today is a huge step for getting to the next chapter that I'm going to be achieving. And who knows what will happen along the way. And that's the most exciting thing about it all, is to be excited about not knowing what will be the next step, and seeing how you grow as a person and see the process. And also think that things don't always happen exactly as we think. Things sometimes take another turn, and maybe it takes another turn because you need to learn something out of it, or because you actually have something even better to do. There's something even bigger out there waiting for you. So, you guys, where are you right now? Where are you in your life? Where do you want to go? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to achieve in your life? And what steps are you taking to be able to get you there? Because I believe that one of the biggest problems is that we don't really sit down and put it down on paper. This is what I want. How do I break it down? How can I achieve it? What do I need to do? How do I need to change as a person? Or what abilities do I need to get to the next step? To start thinking more about putting more time and more effort to whatever it is that you want. And I believe it's so important because, like I said, I have done this with my children. We made this like this map with this bubble, and then we put the things that they would like to do. And then we said, okay, so if you want to be a movie writer, I don't know if it's called that way. I think there is a nicer, a nicer name to it. So you want to be a movie writer. So what should you start doing today as a 9-year-old to be able to get there? So watch movies. That's a good one, right? I mean, who has anything that's not a bad thing, and a child doesn't see anything bad in that either. Start reading. That's also something very good because it makes them want to do more. Start writing stories. And this is, and I actually bought a journal. So I thought, okay, what movie do you like? Or what 2 movies do you like, or books? How can you mix it up and make it your own? So that's like one example that I have done with my children. And that's something that I think every grown up should be doing, even if you're in the middle of your career. It's okay to change yourself. It's okay to say, I'm sick of this. This is not what I want to be doing. And let me tell you, there are many people that do that. I mean, I have my mom. She had her master's, I guess you can call it, in like an electric engineer. And then she became a nurse. And then she became geese engineer. I'm not sure how it's called. Geographic information engineer. Those are like so different things. And she works with geographic information engineer, but she loves being a nurse. My husband's dad, he started and worked in economy, and then he's like, no, I'm sick of this. It's not about the money, and I don't get anything out of it other than a good salary. And he actually started working as a nurse as well. And that's what he worked in until he actually, retired. So just because you're in the middle of something, it doesn't mean that you can't try to achieve something else. Life, like I've told you several times, this is one life and you live it only once. You have to enjoy it. And there are people, I've actually met people that work for customs, and they work there from the day they finished school to the day they went off stopped working. And that's like, they spend almost 50 years in the same place. And I find that amazing. But at the same time, it's like, have you really enjoyed your life? Have you really done everything that you love? Have you tried new things to know that you actually have tried as much as possible in this world? Right? Because the whole thing about being here, being right now, is to enjoy it. And I'm not saying that you can't have it a bit boring from now on. And I actually talked about this the other day, that it's good to be a bit bored, to do nothing, right? But it doesn't mean that you have to be in this same wheel over and over and over, because that's what is expected from you. And I think that this is the one thing that we can actually change, especially if you have children, or if you are going to get children, that they enjoy life, they enjoy the moment, that they can find things to be able to support themselves, but still do what they love. To enjoy the one life that we get here, right now. Whether you believe in one life or several lives. But even if you believe in several lives, you don't always remember what you have done before, right? So why not enjoy it while we're here and do what you love? Lady, actually today I sent an email because I miss dancing so much. I miss being this instructor, and okay, how can I find another way to go around it, to do it once a week or twice a week or whatever. So I remember I saw a gym that's gonna open up, and I said, hey, the gym is very close to my work over there, so I can, if you're interested, I'm an instructor, I do this and that, please let me know if you're interested. Take a chance, take a step. I mean, sending an email is not hard if you don't dare to call. I mean, I call also, but we are living in a very email-y world. So take a step, take a leap of faith, and take the time to work on yourself, to be able to improve yourself, to become that even better person that you can be. That version of yourself that has what you really want to have in this life and to achieve what you want to achieve in this life. So it's never too late. It doesn't matter how old you are, it's never too late. My mom is 50. She has 3 degrees. 3 different degrees, totally different. I mean, nothing, you can compare neither of the three. And I still believe that she actually, if she could have the opportunity, I think she will become a doctor, because I think that's one of her biggest dreams, to be able to serve people even more. So you guys, think about it. Write down, where are you at right now? How are you as a person? What are you achieving at the moment? And then write another row. Where do you want to go headed? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to get out of life? And what kind of person do you need to be to achieve those things? And try to step into that person. Step into being that, taking leap of faith kind of person. Stop being afraid. Do something once a month that makes you scared, but then you will notice it wasn't that bad after all. I believe, like I told you before, I believe that we all can be even better, even greater. But we have to do that work ourselves. Only you know. Only you know. No one else. Only you know what you want to achieve in this life. And it doesn't matter how big or how little the dream is. Try to find the steps to get there. And it's never too late. So it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you already have a degree or if you have two and you want to change to something totally different. Do it if that's what feels right. So you guys, I wish you all a great Monday. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited for what's coming. So keep you posted and take care.